Before an actor ever steps in front of a camera, there are months of preparation that nobody ever sees. There's a specific process that is precise and non-negotiable. When Angelina Jolie was cast as Lara Croft in Tomb Raider, she wasn't simply handed a script and told to just act the part. Of course not, she had to craft Lara Croft. She had to build the character from the ground up. The script had to first be dissected. Her body was then trained under a strict 3-month routine. So the backstory and identity of Lara Croft had to be inhabited long before the cameras rolled out.
Basically, Angelina started 3 months prior to shooting. What we had to do at first was build her physical strength up.
Doing 6 or 7 disciplines per day to get in shape for the film. Special weight training, she had to go on special diets.
They've got me on a program, got vitamins and teas and protein shakes and trying to have that high protein, low carb thing.
I knew that I was going to have to put Angie through some pretty rigorous training, basically put her into boot camp because there were so many different disciplines that she was going to have to learn.
I felt like I was being formed into a special agent. Through all the training, my body had changed and my mind had changed because I had a totally different focus.
Most people misunderstand success because they focus on the moment someone is chosen, but not the work that makes them ready to be chosen in the first place. An opportunity alone doesn't automatically mean success. To put this into context, the opportunity here is the lead role. Angelina was given an opportunity to be the main character and then prepared, put in the work and did what was expected of her before the opportunity was solidified. And you might be thinking, well, yeah, she's an A-list actress, that's her job. But let's contrast this with the actor Eric Stoltz. He was originally cast as Marty McFly in Back to the Future, and he even filmed for 5 weeks. But the film's director, Robert Zemeckis, felt that Stoltz was playing the role too seriously and lacked the comedic timing that was needed for the movie, so he was replaced by Michael J. Fox. Even at the highest level, opportunity doesn't guarantee permanence. If the preparation, execution, or alignment isn't there, the role can be taken away no matter who you are. This proves that being presented with an opportunity is only half of the battle. You need to first give in order to get. The concept I'm hinting towards is opportunity meets preparation. Success isn't determined by luck. It's usually achieved through prior hard work, foresight, and being ready when the moment you're looking for presents itself. Anybody with big goals can learn from the way that Hollywood operates. There's a popular new notion that says work smarter, not harder. However, Hollywood proves that hard work still triumphs over shortcuts. Movie stars often operate on a strict regime within a limited time frame due to tight production schedules, high financial stakes, and the expectations of an entire team depending on their performance. And if you ever wanted to train, think, and move like a movie star, but actually stay consistent, this is for you. I'm hosting a 60-day virtual boot camp for only 60 women who are ready for a full lifestyle rebrand. We start February 2nd and finish April 3rd. There are only 60 spots, and once they're gone, they are gone. Don't be like Eric Stoltz and miss your opportunity, babe. The link is pinned in the comments and description box to join the bootcamp, or you can grab the ebook before the price goes up at the end of January. But with that being said, let's get into how you can start preparing like a star starting right now. Now, as we saw, Angelina Jolie was on a strict workout plan. Her diet was specific and she had to mentally become Lara Croft. This is the obvious, and it aligns with what I've already touched on in the Dreamgirl series, the ability to mentally shift into your desired life, or in this context, desired character, the study of your background for success, and the importance of physical transformation. However, to conclude the series, we're going to focus on the more intricate backbone of success. So yes, Angelina trained hard, but she also had to become a master of craft. Her character, Lara Croft, was a highly intelligent and skilled adventurer and an expert in combat. So when Angelina was cast to play this role, she was tasked with the duty of learning weapons, mastering stunts, and moving with precision.
Angelina would start with yoga at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then she'd come to do weapons training.
We wanted her to have that fire and that fight, but also have that really strong center and be really relaxed. We had military weapons training, getting on your knee and knowing how to position yourself.
Within the weapons training, she was taught by an SAS instructor. SAS is the English Special Forces.
I had to learn some things that she does that now I can do them. Probably unless you practice it, nobody can do those. They're her things.
To sort of understand her dedication deficient in her ability would be to sort of compare it to an actor training to be an Olympic athlete.
This is skill mastery at its core. Angelina's role as Lara Croft involved the use of prop weapons, and she had to learn how to properly use them, or else she wouldn't appear authentic on camera. Beyond the props, Angelina also had to master her own stunts and fight choreography, making sure every movement was precise and believable. This kind of technical training is what separates preparation from performance. A great actor dedicates themselves to focused, disciplined practice to master the skills needed to succeed. Mastery only comes from repeated, intentional effort under real conditions. Angelina didn't just pick up a prop and hoped that it looked convincing. She drilled, corrected her mistakes, worked with coaches, and repeated until every action felt natural. She studied her craft, and this is what all actors of brilliance do. If we take a look at another case study, we can prove this. When Halle Berry was cast as Catwoman, she had to undergo a study of her own, the study of cats.
You had a cat coach, is that right?
I did. She's a choreographer. Her name is Ann Fletcher. She's a dance choreographer, but it was her job to help me learn how to move like a cat. So we got hours of tapes and footage of big cats, small cats, domestic cats, wild cats, tame cats, and we just watched these cats.
Just like Halle, you can study the behaviors and patterns needed to embody your own goals. Mastery starts with observation and intentional practice. In real life, you can apply these same principles that actors apply to their craft. Start by identifying the specific skills that will make you excel in your own goals and let you perform at your best when opportunity comes your way. Break them down into actionable steps. Number 1, practice deliberately. Don't just skim over what's required. Schedule consistent time to hone your skills. Number 2, measure progress. Track what you've learned, what works, and what still needs improvement, just like a stunt rehearsal. Number 3, simulate real conditions. Practice under circumstances that mimic the real challenge, so when the moment arrives, you move with confidence and precision. When you learn to drive a car, you're practicing and operating in real life settings. You're around real licensed drivers, and you're driving a real vehicle. This is the same principle. When you treat your skills this way, intentionally, deliberately, and with accountability, you create readiness. Like Angelina, you'll be prepared for opportunities and able to step into your own version of role perfection. When it comes to achieving success, skill mastery isn't optional. It's the foundation of achieving what most people only dream about. Now let's look at another side that most people don't look into when it comes to obtaining success. In both of the clips, we not only saw the practice of skill, but also the power of collaboration. Both actresses worked alongside teams of professionals and coaches who guided, corrected, and pushed them to reach a higher standard. Every celebrity has an entourage, and as the saying goes, no man is an island. The integration of collaboration amplified their individual effort. They put in the work personally, but there was also a big reliance on learning from others, integrating external expertise and holding themselves accountable to a collective vision rather than just their own standards. In real life, this translates to surrounding yourself with people who elevate you. That could be your mentors, coaches, equally yoked peers, or accountability partners who challenge your assumptions, in other words, not being a yes man, provide constructive feedback, and push you beyond the limits of what you could achieve alone. Just like a stunt coordinator ensures that every move is safe for an actor, the right support network helps you refine your skills, catch blind spots that you might not have seen for yourself, and stay committed when the work gets tough. Your personal team should keep you honest, motivated, and moving towards excellence and nothing less. Collaboration is a force multiplier for preparation and performance. I often see this dynamic amongst a congregation of men, as they often have groups and solid networks where each counterpart plays a specific role. One may be good with negotiations, another with sales, and the other with strategy or technical skills. Together they form a kind of operational unit. Everyone has a defined strength, and they collaborate to achieve a shared goal. A real-life example of this is Silicon Valley startup founders. Often, a group will combine a tech whiz, a business strategist, and a marketer. Each one's expertise complements the others, and the network functions as a unit much stronger than the sum of its parts. Even in movies we see this. Take Ocean's 11. Each member of the team has a very specific skill, from con artistry to hacking to driving. The operation only succeeds because of the strategic alignment and trust in each other's role. Now, on the other hand, as women, we often build sisterhoods or friendship groups on the more supportive, caring, and emotionally emotionally bonded side of things. These are invaluable, and of course we need this, but they're not always structured around complementary skill sets with a shared mission. And that's not to say that women can't do this, because we absolutely can, but it often requires intentionality to shift from purely social networks into strategic, goal-oriented alliances. Imagine if your circle not only lifted you up emotionally, but also pushed you strategically, held you accountable, and filled any gaps in your expertise. That's when your network becomes a true multiplier for your personal and professional success. Now, I didn't actually plan to do a third section on this video, but while I was doing research on this topic, I came across a 2001 interview that Angelina Jolie did. She explained that prior to filming Tomb Raider, she had just filmed the period piece Original Sin. She described it as being a comfy role where she was having a great time drinking wine and indulging, indicating comfortability. Shortly after that, she was then thrown into the disciplined, heavy preparation for the Lara Croft role, and you can hear the contrast clearly in what she described. One role allowed comfort and ease, the other demanded structure and total commitment. When translated to real life, this can be a lesson in getting out of your comfort zone. I think this also highlights the importance of action. Growth doesn't come from staying in places that feel good. It comes from stepping into situations and roles that demand more of you. Angelina didn't have time to feel disciplined before taking on Lara Croft. She had to commit first, and the discipline followed. In everyday life, this is exactly how transformation works. You don't wait until you're ready. You have to move, act quickly, and you rise to the standard the role requires. 9 times out of 10, that discomfort that you feel in those times is often the sign that you're on the right path. I mean, take it from Angelina. The hard work definitely paid off, as Lara Croft is one of Jolie's most notable portrayals, if not the most notable. At the end of the day, success isn't about waiting to be chosen. It's about who you become before the opportunity ever arrives. The work you do in private, the skills you commit to mastering, the people you choose to surround yourself with, it will all show up when the light is shone on you, and it's what determines how you perform when it's time. So if you feel like you're in a season of preparation right now, don't rush it. This is where the foundation is built, because when opportunity meets preparation, there's no such thing as luck. It's hard work and readiness. If you made it this far into the video, I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video, hype the video, comment and share, and again, the links to the bootcamp and the ebook will be in the description box. So if you feel called to, please head over there and grab your items. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.